You know that moment when someone criticizes you and your brain suddenly becomes a full-blown courtroom? You're the lawyer, the judge, and the accused, all yelling at once? Yeah, we've all been there. Someone says, "Hey, I think your presentation could have been better," and your mind goes, "Better? Excuse me? I worked on that for 6 hours and only cried twice." Today we're talking about how to handle criticism and stay calm without needing therapy, a punching bag, or a family-sized tub of ice cream. Let's be real, criticism hurts. Even when it's constructive, it still feels like someone just told you your baby is ugly. But here's the thing, criticism isn't always the enemy. Sometimes it's actually a disguised friend wearing slightly rude shoes. So let's break this down. How can you take criticism like a pro, stay calm, and maybe even learn something from it? Step 1. Pause before you react. First things first. When someone criticizes you, don't react instantly. Your first reaction will probably not be your best one. Think of it like hot tea. You don't gulp it right away, or you'll burn your tongue. You wait a bit, let it cool. Same goes for criticism. Take a breath, nod, maybe even say, I see your point. You can silently add, "even if I don't like it," in your mind. Example, your boss says, "You could have done better on this report." Instead of replying, "Well, maybe you could have given clearer instructions," try, "Okay, I'll look into what I can improve. Thanks for the feedback." Boom. Instant calmness upgrade. You didn't let your emotions hijack your brain. Congratulations, you're already doing better than 80% of humanity. Step 2. Check the source. Before you take criticism personally, ask yourself, who's giving it? If it's someone who genuinely wants to help, like a mentor, friend, or teacher, listen carefully. That's gold. If it's someone who criticizes everyone just for fun, maybe it's more about them than you. Example, if your friend says, "Hey, you could try seasoning your food a bit more next time," that's feedback. You can use it. But if your neighbor yells, "Your cooking smells weird again," that's not feedback. That's just nose drama. Not all criticism deserves your energy. Some people hand out opinions like free samples. You don't have to take them all. Step 3. Separate emotion from information. When someone criticizes you, there are 2 layers. The emotion, how it makes you feel. The information, what they're actually saying. You have to peel away the emotion to find the useful info inside. For example, your teacher says, "This essay is messy." Emotion says, "I'm a failure, I can't write." Information says, "I need to organize my points better." See the difference? Emotion wants to cry. Information wants to improve. Always listen to information mode, not drama mode. Step 4. Ask questions. Instead of defending yourself, get curious. Ask, "Can you tell me what exactly I could do better next time?" That turns the conversation from attack mode to growth mode. You're showing maturity, and secretly it also confuses the critic. They expected a fight, but you showed up with curiosity. Now they're like, wait, they're calm? They want to learn? I wasn't ready for this. That's power right there. Step 5. Use humor. Lightly. Sometimes humor can save you from overreacting. If someone says, "You talk too much in meetings," you can reply, "Oh wow, and I thought I was being mysterious." It lightens the mood and tells your brain, "Hey, this isn't the end of the world." Of course, don't use sarcasm. It's humor's angry cousin. Keep it light, not defensive. Step 6. Turn it into fuel. Here's the real magic. Turn criticism into motivation. If someone says, "You're not great at this," you can either believe them and give up, or smile quietly and think, "Challenge accepted." Use it as energy, because nothing's more satisfying than improving in silence and watching the same people go, "Wait, when did you get so good?" Step 7. Remember, you're still learning. Nobody's perfect. Everyone messes up. Even the best singers started off singing off key. Even the best chefs burned toast once. Criticism is just a sign that you're doing something. People who never try anything, They don't get criticized because they're not in the game. So if people are giving you feedback, that means you're growing. And that's a good thing. Step 8. Let it go. Finally, don't overthink it. You don't have to replay every comment in your head like a sad song at 3 a.m. Sometimes people say things they don't even mean. Sometimes they're having a bad day. Don't let their words live rent-free in your brain. A good trick? Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? If the answer is no, let it go. You've got better things to do. Final thoughts. Handling criticism isn't about being a robot with no feelings. It's about being a human who knows when to pause, reflect, and move forward. You can't control what people say, but you can control how you respond. And that's where your real strength lies. So next time someone criticizes you, take a deep breath, listen for the useful bits, smile just a little, and keep going. Because at the end of the day, criticism doesn't define you. How you handle it does. And hey, if nothing else, remember this. Even pizza gets criticized. Too cheesy? Too oily? Too thin? But does pizza care? Nope. It just keeps being awesome. So, be like pizza. If you loved it, like, share, and let me hear your thoughts.